Up until I was in about the 5th grade, I think it was, my dad was a commercial shrimper. I made my first 3-week-long trip offshore shrimping when I was 3 years old. It's in my blood.
Whether you're sitting on the dock of the bay or casting from sandy shores, all that matters to a true angler is the catch. And Donnie Crane's been reeling them in for most of his life.
I live here in Sabine Pass, Texas, and I grew up in Sabine Pass, Texas. All right, calm down. I'm a graduate of the school here, part of the class of '86, what I refer to as the military class, because 5 of the 17 of us in my graduating class joined the military. And at some point in time, I figured out that I could use the Navy as a travel agency, and they would finance my fishing trips all around the world. I have fished in places that I can hardly pronounce, I definitely can't spell, and you can't find on a map.
Donnie's fished all over the world in more creeks, bays, and rivers than he can count. But he says one of the best places to hook, line, and sink 'em is in his very own backyard at Sea Rim State Park.
I think Sea Rim is just kind of one of those hidden gems, because we're down here at the end of a dead-end road. You can't get here by accident. So when people come out here, they get that solitude, they get that special experience where they feel like it's just them in nature.
Maddy Martin serves as the interpreter for the park, which means it's her job to help people understand how important Sea Rim is to the area. She speaks at outreach events and puts on park programs like the crabbing and fishing classes hosted with Donnie.
I am a volunteer here at Sea Rim State Park, and I'm going to teach you the things that you need to go other places so that you can catch crabs.
Out here at these crabbing classes and shore fishing classes, it's a chance to interact with people who maybe haven't been to the park before. It's a lot of discovery going on at these classes, and it makes it a real fun time.
We got a crab! We got a crab! We got a crab!
Oh, you are being such a big, brave girl.
Donnie is a real inspirational guy.
If you do a lot of this, crab tongues is well worth the investment.
He comes out here using his time to teach us how to feed ourselves and do stuff like this later on in life.
And this group right here, I recognize them. They are repeat offenders.
Some come to play in the sand and others to learn how to cast, catch, hook, and bait. But either way, Donnie says you'll have a good time. No crabs allowed, other than what you catch in a net.
All of them that we've caught today have been big boys.
You never know when Donnie's going to show up. Some of us lovingly call him Uncle Donnie as well.
And that's where the legs and the swim fin are starting to grow back on this crab.
At the far southeast corner of Texas lies a remote and unique coastal park with more than 5 miles of Gulf shoreline and 4,000 acres of marshlands. There is no shortage of things to do here. And Uncle Donnie hopes that one visit is all it will take to lure you in to the place that captured his heart.
I could have settled down anywhere I wanted to in the world, but I come back to my little hometown where there's nothing to do other than fish and crab. And the best fishing and the best crabbing is right there.
He's really a product of the environment. He's taken a little bit of Sabine and taken it out there in the world as he's traveled around, and he found that when he was done, he came back. He's a bit of that salt, a bit of that fresh water. He's a crab, just like the ones that comes out here and catches.